Okay, everybody, welcome to tonight's Derenoncourt University tour and general Q&A session. My name is Leslie Derenoncourt, and I'm excited to be on with you tonight, Senior Vice President of Five Links. And of course, I have the pleasure of introducing a gentleman I have a tremendous amount of respect for. He's back off vacation. He's back off working with the company for this new compensation plan they launched, and more importantly, he's back off his diamond rush, and as he's generally getting his position in line to hit diamond very shortly. So lots going on with him, but he's taking the time tonight to join us, and it's always a pleasure to have him on. And let me tell you, there's nobody knows this new compensation plan, and how to leverage it than Mr. Tupac Derenoncourt. So I'm excited to introduce the partner, one of the founding partners of Derenoncourt University, Mr. Tupac Derenoncourt, double platinum. Hey, Pac, how you doing?
I'm doing well, Les. Are you recording this?
Yes, I am. I'm recording it.
Okay, awesome. Well, it just brings me great pleasure to touch base with everybody in the field, no matter which team you're on. And it kind of dawned on me today to do another Q&A session and to continue to answer the questions that are out there in the field because confused people do nothing in our industry. And the more that I can do to service everyone and make sure they understand the compensation plan, make sure they understand the presentation, make sure they understand the value of what you and I are doing with the Derenoncourt Dynasty University, it's always a pleasure. And so that being said, it dawned on me today, our BOM got canceled here in Greenbelt, Maryland for tonight, and it dawned on me, like, why not have another Q&A session, and based on the response that I got from my Sunday night call, because I was hearing questions that I thought for sure that people would definitely have uh, had the answers to by now, 15 days into this new compensation plan. And so I found it quite alarming, to be honest with you, and I decided to, open up and say, let's send this out. Let's get people on. It's a great opportunity on a Wednesday evening, at least for our Maryland folks that didn't have a BOM uh, this this week, to really air things out and get clear. And I want people to ask any question that may be stopping them. I want to go through the presentation and just go, you and I, we could talk about some bullet points that people should be hitting on the presentation. There should be no fear out there in terms of, or hesitation in terms of presenting the new opportunity, and really just get this behind us. This is our deal now. This is what we were asking for. People wanted to make money selling products, and we have that in our plan now. And we still have our team compensation in terms of the commercial value that traditionally Five Links pays residually. Today was a residual income check, and it paid on April, which is the month before May, which is the month of our national convention in May. And so it's typically slower the month before a national convention in terms of production. So you might have seen a drawback, if you will, in terms of residual. But then we should see a spike next month, as it always spikes when you get paid on the month of a national convention, which is next month. So I'm looking forward to August, but before July goes, next week, next Thursday, not this Thursday, tomorrow, but next Thursday, we go to our SVP vacation in Cancun. So I'm looking forward to that, and so I'm in a rush to get to August, but not so much in a rush because of the SVP vacation happening in Cancun. So that being said, I mean, what I wanted to do, I'm not sure how you wanted to format this, Les, but I wanted to make sure that we had a forum for everyone to get some clarity in terms of the compensation plan so that we can get the wheels back moving in the organization again, and really build some momentum. I personally feel like it'll take some time to get some traction. Anything new takes time to get traction. Even a brand new set of tires needs to warm up to the road. So that being said, whichever format, the way you'd like to go about the webinar, we can handle it. We can go through the Derenoncourt Dynasty University, or we can start answering questions off the bat. I think whichever way, it doesn't matter to me. We could go over the presentation. I think whichever format you'd like to
Uh,
move forward with, I'm comfortable with as well.
Absolutely. So, actually, let's do this right now because I think some of the things that you're going to talk about, which is you took some time to really put something into the compensation plan, kind of discussing it so people could kind of understand it and a lot of answers. So I do believe we loaded that into the university today. Should be in there. If not, it will be in there by the end of this evening. So why don't we just do a quick tour and then we'll open up. Uh, I guess for Q&A, and I guess we could put up the presentation a little bit and kind of talk a little bit about the slides and maybe some of the things because it is overwhelming. You know, it is a lot of information and it's a little bit different, and we're also really emphasizing some new positions, and I think people just trying to figure it out, their hands around it. So we could kind of talk through your perspective, my perspective. Might be very helpful for everybody tonight. So that'll be the extra benefit for everybody joining tonight. So let's take a quick tour, and of course, this is how you register. If you actually have not registered yet, you just go to this is actually www.dduniv.com, and it will take you to this page, and it kind of gives you why you would want to register. You can see that I actually did that, and you see it pops up. As you see, what we did because of all the things going on with the comp plan, Tupac and I decided to keep the initial enrollment price, which was supposed to go up. So that will go up at some point because we're putting so much in there. I mean, we're even outing outside people into it. So this gives you a little cover sheet, tells you what to do, and then you hit the roll button at the bottom. So dduniv.com. That's how you register. But let's go take a quick tour. Those of you when you sign up, you get an email and a username. Your email and username will be your email, and of course your password, which we set. And then you can once you're on there, you could reset your password to what you want. There's a defaulted password that has all the kind of crazy characters in it. So when you go in, we made it really easy. There's a tour on the first part where Tupac welcomes you and talks about different things, a little bit of tour. And then there's support at DDU, and then there's we want to encourage you to take a survey. That let us know. Basically from the survey, I learned a lot about most of the members, and we were able to kind of generate some trainings that I probably wouldn't have done right away in there, so we can make it available to you. Okay, so of course we're working on the calendar, which will be released shortly. That'll be available to everybody in the 5X organization to place their events, so it can be the one-stop shop. Anybody will be able to access that. Only members will be able to access the rest of the university. Then we have semester curriculums. The first semester we rolled out with some basic training, and I'll click on that. You'll see, and it just gives you an idea. And these are the core modules. We got business building, prospecting, presenting opportunity, hosting a meeting, budgeting expenses. It's going to be finances as well, career planning, and that's different things to work on you personally to help you develop your business. Does it give you a quick idea what that is? When you click on it, it goes to building your business. It gives you and shows you the modules. These are either short webinars, videos, in our presentations by myself and Tupac. Okay, so it depends on what category. So this is kind of 10 productive strategies, the progress of networking, understand the industry, 10 steps to being successful, the story of the spider monkey, all of the things that help you understand your business and why you need to keep building. Okay, and then of course we have the Vitamin Show archive, starting with June and going backwards in May and April. So once again, we've had some very powerful calls lately, and individuals working there. So you just click on it, and you can see. I do believe last week's calls are in there. So this week's calls will be loaded in there, and then we're gonna start loading July in there as well. So we're a little bit behind, but we're trying to catch up. We will get the calls in there. It'll be at the point where we hope to have the calls in the next day after the call happens. So that'll happen shortly, but there's a lot of calls to load in there. But let me tell you, each call in itself is tremendous training modules and so on. These are the individuals who contributed. Lino Solis, attorney, Mika Joseph, leadership from the Landmark Forum. We got Lisa, who's going to be contributing stuff on text marketing, and Laurent Smalls on presenting. Of course, Paul Rosier on strategic planning and budgeting and stuff like that, and executive focus. I thought it was important to understand if you're going to be a CEO, you got to start thinking CEO, right? Then, of course, you got prospecting, which is very key. And this is where Tupac has a tremendous amount of resources. You're talking probably $1,000 worth of trainings here alone just in Tupac. And, of course, me putting in a three-way call here. But Tupac's is tremendous. Prospecting is amazing here. So you got that here. So definitely take advantage of that. And then Tupac actually did the presentation in its entirety right before it launched. So you have that there, okay, as information. Once again, it helps you kind of understand what's going on. And then you have business segments. We have links to funds. There's a step up. I have a meeting with the links to funds manager, a call to go over the program with him this Friday. So I'm looking forward to that. We have mentorship program. I've been doing mentorship for 2 years, all different categories. That's there. Got products information is going to be here. I'm going to be putting a lot of stuff. I'm going to try. I'm basically going to put especially with the sampling. We're going to do some really good training on sampling, along to supplement what Jason's done and what Tupac's done and so on. Okay. And of course, we got mindset training, Tupac's mindset clarity, which is an amazing. When you listen to it, he did that 6 years ago, but it feels like he did it yesterday because it's still apropos. It's going to be one of those trainings that is amazing. And then, of course, our power trend training, Tupac collaborated, which is a little different prospect, but our power trend still exists because it's building a business by 10 customers throughout your organization and building a massive organization. And of course, Enhanced Care MD with small business and the extra bonus money on the table. This is a coaching program. I did this last month. It is having tremendous effect. I am doing 3 to 5 calls a day. I'm working with 3 to 5 new coaching people, individuals I've coached. All 4 webinars and are right here for you. So if you haven't looked at it, this is a chance to look at it. And let me just quickly show you. If you click on it, just give you an idea. It gives you all the modules, okay? And then, of course, they have reading lists. We have a recommended reading list, and we're going to add to that, right, Tupac? And then we have book reviews. I'm going to do some more book reviews, meaning we're going to pick a book of the week or book of the month, and we're going to kind of digest it and do a review of it, and we're going to place it here in the university. So I just wanted to give everyone a quick look. I mean, there's so much information here. You can't possibly have gone through any of it in the first couple months, but guess what? We just loaded in. We're loading in a regional tab. It's going to be a regional tab, and it's being loaded in, probably updated tonight. And what that regional tab is going to show you is all the regional trainings you saw this weekend. And Tupac did the compensation, the 10-page 10 ways to get paid. He did advanced compensation, and also he did prospecting. And I did customer acquisition and PBRs. So your core super regional trainings are going to be here for you. And it's going to be a tab that says regional. It's going to say definitely regional trainings, and it's going to be all the core curriculum, the trainings that you got at the regionals. So we're going to have that here for you in the university. And of course, you have the student forum where you could actually ask questions and so on. So I wanted to quickly go through that, and we're loading more stuff. We're going to curriculum 2. Get a sit down with Tupac, but we're going to do curriculum 2 is going to be, I believe, we're going to do a kind of a 90-day initiative, and we're going to do it around how to raise your business by $100,000 or more. And what it is, it's a 90-day to 6-month intense game plan where we're going to structure curriculum and courses so that you can take it over the first month and then run your business the next 6 months. And the thing is, what it's going to do is going to take all the elements of building a strategic business plan with the objectives is to take you to the next level. So that is exciting. We're going to roll that out probably by nationals, and that'll be the second. And we're going to drop that whole curriculum all in there. And now what we're going to do is work in a weekly, like Tupac and I are doing tonight, Q&A to a mentorship kind of coaching call. It's not going to be a lot of coaching and training on it, but it's going to be more of accountability. So you're going to call in and we're going to talk about where you are versus your strategic plan because everyone, you got to base it on where you're going to go in your goals. So that's some of the things coming down the road. We're excited about it, and we look forward to taking it to the next level. So I think now what we could do is we could go to general Q&A that you guys can ask your questions. At this point, I think what we could do is if you have a live mic on your computer and you're in an area where it's not too noisy, just raise your hand and I'll pick you open to talk. If not, you could type in the chat box and we can read your question and then Tupac and I can answer it. So uh, anything you want to know, guys, especially about the comp plan. And I guess to me, the thing we should be focusing on is how to launch your business, and that's why, how to get it going, how to jumpstart. Right now, we don't see a lot of PBRs going on, a lot of presentations outside of the POM and the regional. So the only way to get out there is to make it happen. And I know when I was learning to Steve Carter, and I'll turn it over to Tupac, when I was learning the business of presentation, is watching Steve Carter. And I watched Steve Carter 5 to 10 times a day till I got that presentation, so I could say it in my sleep. And I think Tupac was the same way. So Tupac has done the presentation. It's on his website. It's in this university as well. Watch it, listen to it, and so on. But I certainly have some thoughts about the presentation. So while you guys are asking your questions, and then hopefully Tupac's answering it, I'm gonna bring the presentation up, and then when we're done with a little bit of Q&A, we'll put up the presentation and kind of walk through it a little bit about what you're focusing and how you can take it, how you kind of present the opportunity. And once again, nothing should be very long. I mean, even though the presentation is longer in pages, it should be a shorter presentation because it's less verbiage but more pictures, more concepts and more storytelling, and that's how we effectively can get people to understand this wonderful opportunity we have. So Tupac, I know we have here, so we're gonna. If you guys have a question, you can type your question in, and then or raise your hand, and I'll pick you, and you say, and you could kind of talk about it. So the first question our first comment is by Connie Reeves. She said, "Thank you, Tupac, for explaining how the residual pay schedule runs because I was confused when I looked at my VO today." Okay, yeah, today was residual pay, but it is paid on May, right? April. It was paid off for April. We're 90 days behind, and most of the residuals. But going forward, though, I think Pac, you could talk to this because you're on an advisory board. But going forward, I believe once the products start kicking in, even though it's 20% or 15% or 10%, it's going to be paid on a shorter cycle than 90 days. Which means if you guys get out there and sell this stuff, your cash is going to hit your hand a lot sooner. Pac, you kind of want to address that. I think that's a good point that people should understand because hopefully that'll excite them to get out there and get some sales.
Yes, traditionally products actually pay faster, but for whatever reason, I think because the smart builder went out a month late, in addition to the smart builder went out on at our national convention in May. If you look next to the residual income payment today, it said April. So it didn't catch up, and there's people that still haven't received their smart builders as well. So yes, when you're looking at your residual income payment, it shows which month you're getting paid on, and we should anticipate a spike next month because that's a national month. And that typically happens for every national month payout because production and customer acquisition goes up during the month of a national, unless it's at the very end of the month and you come back home and then the production happens at the beginning of a new month, and then so it's a month of delays there as well. So that being said, let's get right into the Q&A. Type in
Right.
questions, raise your hands. I think I saw a hand go up last for,
So, hand? Okay. Let me get that. Let me
where was
get it.
that hand?
Oh, here it is. I got it.
I saw,
It was
I saw
Esther.
Donna Harper. Shona Harper had her hand up first.
Okay, okay, let me get there. Oh, while I'm doing that, Trina Cunningham asked a question. Is there a new presentation with the new comp plan in Creole? And the answer to that is yes. It is not. There is a new presentation, and it's gonna be uploaded. I know Cappy is waiting for the final. Make sure there's no other changes, but we'll have something up very shortly in Creole with the new presentation. But the new slideshow was shared with everybody in Haiti. So Haiti is aware of the new compensation plan. Okay, we have Shauna Harper. I see her. There she goes. Okay, Shauna, go ahead. Shauna, are you there? Might have to unmute your side on your side.
No, I can hear her mic. That's fine. You can.
Can you hear her? I
I
don't. I
guess
don't.
you can remute
All right. Read the
and go
next
to
one.
Esther.
Okay. She said something. I didn't hear what she said. Oh, she muted. Okay. The next question I see written down is I have a question. Oh, wait. Kiwi from Brooklyn. I'm trying to reserve a car and I need to know if I click on the Gold Pass or the Platinum Pass. Is that on the what's that on the Platinum Discount Network?
Yeah, I'm sure that's Platinum Discount Network.
Yes. I have been messing around, but I haven't tried to do the car, so I'm not quite sure what
Yeah,
the.
I think when you're talking about the Platinum Discount Network, Gold Pass sounds like it's Hertz, so I'm not sure.
Um, well,
Haven't re- haven't
Pac,
rented a car from
Puck,
there.
Puck, you know what I did? If you look on it yesterday, I actually spoke to some of the people at Platinum Discount Network because I was trying to understand some stuff. There's a help button. There's a help button. I think it might be under profile or something, but go and look for it. But there's a help button and there's a number, and they answer pretty quickly, and they were very helpful. So call them up and they'll be able to help you there. There is a number, an 800 number for them, and I believe they're actually they're Mountain Time. So they actually open till 9 o'clock their time, which is probably 11 o'clock our time. So you might still be able to reach them tonight if you have your question. So definitely look in the help section. It's under help. When you click on it, and it gives you all information, or contact them, and then you'll see the number to call in. Okay. Next question, is there a new Spanish presentation? I believe you go to 5linkshispano.com and I'm sure they're going to update it there. Usually Osamo's pretty good about updating that. So I would go to 5linkshispano.com, or I know the Mexican and Dominican Republic presentation should be in there and loaded, and that would be new with the new compensation plan as well. Next caller is, can you request trainings from San Antonio be put in the VO, Tupac? Sonny and Mondez trainings were especially helpful with
Yeah,
customer acquisition.
yes, there's a lag for some reason, but they will be updated soon.
Okay,
In
there is.
terms of you click going back to the Platinum Discount Network, I just saw that if you hit travel and then you hit uh, the what you call it, the drop menu, you can just go to rental cars and put in your location and dates of availability, and you'll be able to get your deal.
Yeah, I think she was asking, does she pick platinum or gold? Okay, platinum and gold designate the type of rental companies. Platinum is Hertz and Avis, etc. Oh, that was somebody answering the question.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Okay, cool. Okay, just type your questions in, guys. As you type it in, we'll answer it.
Okay, all right. Any hands up? Let's see here. Trying to make sure. Did you? Let's get Esther.
You see Esther?
Esther,
Okay.
Esther, you're unmuted. Esther?
Oops, sorry. Sorry. I clicked on it by mistake.
Okay.
Oh.
Esther, and we'll put all the hands down. All right, so let's get into some more questions. Anybody have any questions?
Okay,
Here we go.
Here we go.
I noticed that document 715 is not updated to July. So yes, the document 715 is going to be updated by the end of this week. If everyone goes to repkit.5links.com, you can actually see the documents as they're being loaded. Today, actually, they uploaded the new 707 document. So that's there to be downloaded. Let me be a presenter here, make presenter. And I can actually show you. I have it up on my desktop. Go ahead, show
Oh, wait.
screen.
Oh, hold on. I think I got this. Oh, you got it? Oh, there you go. Oh, wow, neat.
So this is the new Quick Start game plan. There's a video that Jason Guck has done that will be added to our Derenoncourt Dynasty University along with 5links TV and repkit.5links.com. And it goes over how to make $2,370 in 3 phases from the time you get involved. Really quick to go over it is simply getting to executive trainer and getting your $200 quick start bonus, and then simply you're getting your 2 recruits in the green here to get to executive trainer, but you get your 2 new recruits as well simultaneously, and that generates 6 cabs at $30 at ET. And this is based on leader packages, the $4.99, and so that makes $180 kick out. Plus, you get the check matches, so you get the 2 ET check matches at ED, so you'll actually get $200, $100 a piece, okay? And of course, you want to get to 20 customer points to get to your to ET as well. And then when you look over here, that adds 380. And then the phase 3 is simple. You get to quick start 2 and then teach 2 more. So the 2 more that you're teaching are right here. The other 2 that you're quick starting are right here. And then you're teaching your 2 how to do the same thing. And basically that generates 6 cabs at $30, again at leader packages, which is $180. You get the ED cab at $45 times 18. These are the people in the red that you see here, times 18, which is $810. And then the ET check match is $200. As you see, your two ETs are right here. You'll get $100 a piece there, and then the ED quick check match, quick start check match, you'll actually earn on these individuals that are coming on board that just got. So you got 6 ED check matches going up to you as an ED, and that generates another $1,790 for a total of $2,370. So if you just simply follow this 1, 2, 3 plan, get 2, okay, and then do quick start 2, and then phase 3 is get to quick start 2, and then teach 2 how to do the same thing, you'll see some money flowing through the plan quite rapidly. And so the next page is a 2-page deal here. You can actually see it. The 5 links, live a better life. And you see, getting started. The RIN, you add your RIN number, of course, your name, RIN number, website, everything else there. Your upline sponsor, your upline ETED or SVP or ND, where it says other. You also want to have your team conference calls written down here. You want to make sure you find out what your team conference call information is, the day and time of your local training and BOM, Your next regional training, you want to write that date down. The next regional is typically in November after the September National at this point, because we just came off our regional event. And then the next national training, of course, everybody should know is probably going to be the biggest ever, is in Baltimore in September 23rd through 26th. And also, we're doing a huge black tie event, which is going to be incredible. The black tie event is already set. It's going to be at the Lord Baltimore Hotel on Saturday. Text Team Power to 55469, all one word, Team Power to 55469, or Tupac D to 55469, and I'll send out the link for the Lord Baltimore. We only have 600 capacity for that national convention event, by the way, on Saturday. So, it's going to be the biggest. We'll have 10,000 people there, so it's just first come, first serve. So you might want to snatch your tickets as early as possible before it sells out, because it will sell out. To Kurt and Tashina Anderson, the first diamond in the company, will be hosting the party as well. And then you have my 5 links why. You want to add your why here, just like the old quick start the document 707. And then the goals that you want to accomplish. The goals that you want to accomplish through your 5 links experience are, and you have your folks list here. And one of the goals should be, financial. Hey, you started this business. What exactly do you want to obtain financially out of it? And then you kind of roadmap somebody to that income with production goals. And that's how it should always be, and that's where you'll be the most productive. And then you have your 5 links to success. This is in the quick start. Download the My 5 Links application, where you have your presentation there. You have your quick start, your presentation by Jason Guck. You have the quick start video by Jason Guck. You have videos on all of the products and services. Very easy to navigate on an Apple phone or Android phone. Become your first customer. Make sure that you're getting your replacement spending done. And always show the value of coming in as a VIP, because as a VIP, you already have 20 of the 25 customer points that you need to go all the way through this plan personally. In my opinion, that's the best way to get started today. And then make a list. Make a list of a good 200 individuals at the very least. You definitely want to draw names from all your yearbooks, your former places of employment, your photo albums, your extended family, where you have to ask a family member, what is Uncle John's number? Everybody on the list, everybody on your Facebook, everybody on your cell phone, everybody on your Twitter, Instagram, write those names on paper, write the numbers next to the names, their phone numbers. If you don't have numbers, write down where you can find that person or who knows that person, and really roadmap to getting them in front of the information as soon as possible, and then schedule a one-on-one with your upline ET or ED within the first 48 hours, simply to make sure that you're covering bases. And basically, the bases are getting your 25 customer points out the way, going through your entire 5 Links University, going through your making sure that you're energy certified, which is also something that comes along with Leader and VIP without an extra charge. The VIP actually gets a national ticket included in enrollment, which is awesome in my opinion. And so these are best practices in the first sit down to cover, and then most importantly to sync calendars for the first 4 events that you're going to have that person do in their first 30 days. That should be the best practice. Hey, let's knock down your first 4 meetings. I've been personally working with a group of individuals way at the bottom of my organization. She actually reached out, was on our mentorship program for a few months there with Leslie and I, and we built a relationship. And she's a successful business person. I didn't understand why she wasn't having success on 5 Links, and she basically said, well, I had an ET or ED do my presentation for me. We had 50 people there, and they stunk up the place, and now I'm gun shy. nobody got started. Nobody understood what the value was of the opportunity. I said, well, let's do it again, you know. And the first meeting probably had about 15, 20 people there. 3 people got started. The second meeting had about, I would say, 40 people there, and about 3 or 4, 5 more people got started. And we just had another meeting where they had to clear her catering office, and it was packed. About 60 people came out, and more people are looking to get started as well. And so there's a snowball of effect in just 3 meetings on the relaunch of that particular business partner that wasn't doing as well as they wanted to in relaunching the business. So in the blue here, you see get to ET, 15 customer points, 2 qualified IMRs with, of course, their respective 8 customer points each, and do it in your first 30 days, and then earn $200. That's the quick start. That's everyone's immediate goal. And then understand, manage people's expectations when they get an opportunity. Some people will build a business. Some people will get involved in your opportunity. So peak interest. Are you open to earning additional streams of income? And then show them, peak5links.com. That's another video that's coming. If it's not up and running already. Peak.5links.com. And basically, that's a way to get people on first base without explaining too much, and then invite them to a call, to the 3-way call, or the pre-recorded call where Jason Guck is there, and then after this call, you certainly want to invite them to a presentation, which could be a one-on-one, a PBR, opportunity meeting, or presentation.5links.com. And then the idea is to get them to home plate and get them to partner, enroll, quick start, review this document all over again, and duplicate the whole process all over again. So these are very helpful. This is available in repkit.5links.com. And let's get right to some more questions as we see here. Okay, document 715 will be updated. Tupac, are you coming out with a new prospecting and structuring training DVD? Yes, there's a minor tweak that's happening, and I will come out with maybe a reloaded or a 2.0 version to show how to maximize the compensation plan. So I will show that, Glenn. Hi, will update the 30-day WGI game plan. Okay, that's actually in the works right now. We're in the process of updating it. The WGI game plan, it hasn't been updated yet, but it will be. And I asked the P questions, and Prospect says, I'm not sure really, do I pass them at that point or point them to an upline leader? Well, if somebody says they're not sure about making extra money, you might want to show them, steer them to the opportunity video and show them what you have to offer that's earning you extra money. And if they still are not interested or shaky, this compensation plan compensates individuals very well for becoming customers, for getting customers, becoming customer gatherers. So definitely shoot for that. Tupac, are you coming out with a new product? Okay, I answered that. That I will do another prospecting and structuring DVD. I'm actually recording a new green screen presentation this Friday for my website. I can't hear you. Leslie, can you hear me? Leslie?
Yes, I can hear you fine, Pac. I just muted for the noise on my side. I hear you fine, loud and clear. If anybody can't hear, just you might want to go in and come back in. Sometimes that happens with go-to meetings. So, but everyone's hearing us.
Okay. And then when current reps upgrade, does your energy qualification effective date to change also, or can you transfer energy cert to someone in your downline who isn't certified? I know you definitely can't transfer anything, and if you upgrade, and you already have energy certification, I'm assuming it's not gonna switch out to a new certification. So you gotta retake the examination on your anniversary date of your first certification. Okay. I'm in the back office looking for Doc 707. It still looks like the old one. You have to go to repkit.5links.com and click on Documents, and you can download everything from there. That's the new go-to place for essential videos and documents for the new compensation plan. Repkit.5links. Let me just type it in here. repkit.5links.com. Okay, how do I get it? There you go. repkit.5links.com. Boom. It's on the documents, and it says, well, if you go, I can show you. I just downloaded it while I was on this call. Let's see. Right here, it says this is repkit.5links.com. You got your opportunity video, your quick start video, advanced compensation plan, and then that how to make the 1700, what was that, 1700, sorry, the $2,370. That's actually, there's a video that's right there as well. Hold on, I just buried this document. Here we go. So that's the video that says quick start game plan there. And then download these documents, and this is the new document 707 right there. Okay, you got a new rep agreement too with the new with the leader and VIP boxes in there. So you certainly want to make sure that you're updating your IMR agreements as well. You got your presentation PowerPoint here, your compensation PowerPoints here, your compensation overview that Jason Duck did on the co-founder call, along with the PDF with the facts, which is huge. Does not have the news. It's right here, Cappy. It says new 707. If you click that, it downloads to your computer. Please review the benefits of upgrading to VIP or leader. Well, I've come down to the understanding that if there's somebody in your organization, or if you don't have your customer points, there may be value in upgrading, meaning if you have less than 5 customer points, certainly upgrade to VIP. Why? Because when you upgrade to VIP, if you only have 5 customer points, you'll get 20 customer points for $800, and it defaults to Platinum Discount Network, which everyone should already have, or Platinum Services, which is now Platinum Discount Network, and a Smart Builder. So a Smart Builder in Platinum Discount Network is only $105 a month versus working your way a la carte to 25 customer points from less than 5 customer points, which could, at an average of $50 for 3 points, $50 times 3 points times 7 is 21 points. 7 times 50 is $350 a month. And when you annualize $350 a month versus $105 a month for Platinum Discount Network and Smart Builder, you're saving close to $3,000 over the year's time. So that's basically the advantage of upgrading to VIP. If you have 10 customer points, but not more than that, you certainly want to upgrade to Leader, because Leader will give you 10 customer points. Okay, I can hear you. Thank you. Okay, thank you. After you upgrade to Leader Pack, what products will you have to auto ship? Okay, it defaults to a Smart Builder. If you have Smart Builder already,
by as long as you have what they said is, if you have a Smart Builder or a product, it'll be okay. You don't have to get another one. So
right, yeah, right. They won't ship 2 Smart Builders for you. Right. So you just get the initials package if you already have the Smart Builder in Platinum Discount Network.
Hey, Pac, I was
Where do you
doing
find the
Pac,
first thing first video?
Pac, I was crunching some numbers.
Hold on.
Uh, okay, go ahead.
The first thing first video is right here at the top of repkit.5links.com. This is the first things first video right here. For Sonia. Okay, go ahead, Les.
Yeah, hey, Pac, I was also thinking the point angle when I first had talking to people about upgrading, but then I stopped for a second and thought about the product sampling that comes in. If you look at how many samples you have to hand out, and with the leader pack you get 40 $10 gift cards, and with the VIP you get 100 gift cards. Even if you do 30% closure rate, if you look at the residuals you make and the fact that you'll probably be in the customer club now, you're gonna and only the carry cost doesn't really change much. You're in a better position. It's gonna stimulate your business. So I think someone who coming in like activates with Platinum Discount Network and activates their business after 2 or 3 or 4 years of being out, they're the ones that really should look at upgrading because that's the perfect jump start to their business. They could do a really good reopening PBR and have all that product on display. The packaging is impressive. The way they laid it out, I think it's a different ball game. It's a great relaunch of your business. So if you got 100 customer clubs already, 50 customers, and you got all your points, and then maybe it doesn't quite make sense for you, but I think it's a great
That
relaunch.
point, that's what I'm saying. If you have if the point, I gauged it based on points. If you have less than 5 points, it's time to relaunch your business anyway.
Right.
If you have your points, if you have over 25, over 50 customer points, or 50 or 100 customers, a smart builder, in my opinion, is enough. By that point, you have penetrated your network enough that if you did do a meeting surrounded around your products, you could actually probably support it with a smart builder. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I think it's very important to understand that those starter packs need to be emptied out in the first 30 days, the first 2 weeks. You need to have your launch meeting uh, in sync with that shipment coming into your house so that you could empty it out. And if you're relaunching and you relaunch as a VIP and you get 45 pieces of everything, you certainly want to have 50 people at your relaunch meeting. So that again, the numbers, the reason why it's very important to come in as a leader or a VIP based on a new compensation plan is you can probably pull up the presentation now and take control less, so I could do it actually.
I have it up. I figure
Is because of the fact that
I have it up if you want to go to my screen.
30%. I got it.
Okay, go
30%
ahead.
of the people that come on board, the 30% of the people that you sample with will actually come on board as customers, and then in addition to that, 25% of the customers that actually come on board will turn around and be business partners. And there's a testimony. A lady she lost about 31 pounds just drinking Montevita coffee, and not only was she really excited about her results, she referred 5 customers to the rep, and that was before we had the free with 5. And so at the end of that, I was like, well, why don't you just become? And she did a 3-way call, which was smart. Okay, she took it away from her because it was a good friend of hers that was the customer that lost the weight. We did a 3-way call. I said, you know what? It makes sense for you to come on board. I mean, people are asking you, what are you doing? You're saying, hey, I switched my coffee. They're actually coming on board as customers. Why not get paid? And you're passionate about it, And so she became a representative. And so that's a prime example, even before we got the statistics. And the statistics was shared on Eric Worre's video. I forgot the name of it. It's Rise of an Empire. And I can tell you that it's real. And if you follow the system, if you're not letting your smart builders stockpile, if you're emptying out your starter packs immediately in the first 2 weeks of receiving them, you will have success. And most importantly, doing a meeting, doing a relaunch meeting. So it's very exciting, but you can't let the presentation stop you. You guys got to get comfortable and practice and practice and practice this presentation. And so that being said, we're going to go over the presentation as well. I think this is something that will help everybody get through that, I guess, unconfident behavior that's showing in production of people not doing PBRs because they're afraid of doing a new compensation plan when it's very easy. It actually goes by quicker than the old compensation plan. And so this is the same slide. This slide has not changed. No need to talk there. This is the old one. Hold on. Where's the new one? It should be, it's probably this one. Oh no, I think that's the old one again. This one. Oh, here it is. So, hold on, close this. Make sure you don't see that. So here it is. The first slide never changed. If you saw the first slide of the old presentation, this is the same one. So we're not going to go over that. This is the third slide of the old presentation, so we don't necessarily have to go over this one either. Now they kind of reversed the way the Y slide is in terms of now it's why would somebody look at 5 links as a plan B? Well, some people have no time. Some people want to get out of debt. Some people are overworked, underpaid, or simply trapped in a bad economy. Stick and move. There's no need to linger on that point. And then, so it's kind of like a breakdown, and then it's a build up because it'll show the 5 links lifestyle slide after the call to action. That's the build up. So here, same thing. We talked about a plan A traditionally, what it entails, which is the pyramid slide, and people going through the 40 hours a week for 40 years and still have nothing to show for it. And the solution is, hey, 5 links. On a part-time basis, why not make full-time income from the comfort of home where you're the CEO and you leverage a network. And then, in my case, I share the fact that I started with 6 people, and today there's over 58,000 people in the organization, and that's huge, and that's big business. And then you show the opportunity in terms of industries. You quickly want to show the products and services from home, business, and wellness. You don't want to explain all of them, but you can read over them if you wish, so that you can have a clear understanding as a prospect as to what we offer. You highlight your flagship products. In my opinion, are Montevita and the Edge. You let the people in the audience know that they can benefit with the High Five Challenge in terms of best results inside and outside. Okay, because they will choose winners based on their levels changing as well, their blood work. So that's huge. So they can participate in $110,000 in cash prizes. And one thing I like to mention is the money went up. Last year's winner earned $10,000 for best results, male and female, but now this year's winner gets $25,000. So they more than doubled the cash prizes. And then you switch into the 2 things that we do, which show people how to save money, which are our customers, which earns us residual income, which show people how to make money, which are our business partners, leveraging time and efforts. And then this is the change. I think this is what's causing people to kind of get gun shy, okay? Because we're not showing that big money anymore, but we're showing a lot more money personally. And I'm a big advocate of over-promising and under-delivering. So here's the thing. If you just simply show people that they can make personal customer acquisition commissions at the tune of maybe their car notes or their mortgage, okay, eliminating a big-ticket item from their budget with a part-time business, guess what? And that's not even showing the leverage scenario that we typically showed when we showed all the way from $200 to $20,000. That's under promising, over delivering, because you're showing them a personal production roadmap to success. And then when that duplicates, because they'll show their people how to do the same thing, their residual will go up. And so this slide, simply, you just want to share the fact that when you get customers, you can earn anywhere from between 10 to 20% commissions on product sales. So if you have $500 in sales and you're earning 20%, that's $100 in monthly residual income. And then you want to highlight the Free with 5 program, because if you refer 5 customers, guess what? You get your service or product for free. And only 2 services that fall in the Free with 5 are Business Elite and Text Alerts, I believe. And then you want to highlight the fact that your customers can refer customers and get their service or product for free, and that's where it goes viral. Your customers are now working for you in essence, so that they don't have a reoccurring charge that they're billed for their favorite of the products, whether it's Montevita or Edge or anything like that. But you get paid on their 5 customers. So that's when it goes viral, and you can see your income, your billing go from $500 in sales to $5,000 through personal commissions and referral sales. And when you earn 20% of $5,000, you're earning $1,000 in monthly residual income. And before you know it, you'll find yourself with a big plus, in that you'll be in the 50 customer club with $250 in addition to that $1,000 in this example. That's $1,250 in monthly residual income, because now you have 50 unique customers, not 50 customer points. In addition to that, if you keep on sampling your smart builder pack within the month and getting the word out on your products and services. And I love the fact that we have something to hand somebody, because it's the conversation. Let's not fall short of having that peaking conversation with our customers or potential business partners, and most importantly, follow up. 50% of this deal is following up with individuals, so make sure you have a 48-hour follow-up system, whether it's a reminder in your phone at the end of that conversation, making sure that you're two-way prospecting, you're not giving someone samples and not getting their information in return. That's a big no-no, because then how do you follow up with them to be a customer within 48 hours? And what I like about the new format that we have, 2-ounce bags of coffee versus a whole, big grain bag of coffee, is if you give somebody a big grain bag of coffee, guess what? Chances are they're going to have enough supply for a month or two. They don't want you to follow up with them yet. And so that's a longer waiting period, whereas you give someone a 2-ounce bag of Montevita ground coffee, guess what? That's 1 cup of coffee. If they like it, they'll call you the next day. So again, you can graduate to the 100 unique customer clubs once you're sampling, and that's an extra $250 for a total of $500 monthly just for having 100 customers. And there's some people that this has become realized income, meaning that the customer pools had dwindled very low in the past few years here in 5 Links, and so now their money went right back up because they already had 100 customers. So you don't have to get a new 100 customers because it's a new comp plan. Your existing unique 100 customers puts an extra $500 in your pocket immediately. This is nothing but the Quick Start bonus. Get to ET in 30 days. It pays $200. Now you want to show, okay, you're an IMR. You got your Quick Start bonus, and now you're an ET. You can actually get a check match of $100 by showing your first 2 IMRs how to get to ET in their first 30 days of $100 a piece, right? But more importantly, every time you sign somebody as this shows the VIP level, but you make anywhere between $45 all the way up to $365 based on your position in the business, and that's huge. At ET you can make up to $45. The $45 payout is at the VIP level, and then at ED you can make up to $125. There's also an ED $100 check match. So when you're ETs are promoting ETs, you still get a check match of $100 per person that's hitting ET in their first 30 days. So you certainly want to monitor your organization and make sure duplication is happening and PBRs are happening. At ND, you can make up to $260. At SVP, $350. At PSVP, $360. At Diamond, $365. And of course, there's benefits. And then this slide hasn't changed other than the fact that they removed the global links bonus. And this slide hasn't really changed either. And on this slide, they just added the 10,000 shares of stock options. This is the slide. Now, this is the slide where you want to make emphasis on the fact that if you're just trying to get your feet wet, get involved in the industry, you may want to get started as an IMR and build your business over time. But if you're serious about launching your business, with some serious commissions coming right away, well, you certainly want to look at the leader position at $4.99. Y comes with 15 samples of each of our products there. It also comes with 40 gift cards. It comes with your energy certification of a value of $45. Very good way to get started and then this is where you drop the statistics, because the statistics show that when you have products to sample, 30% of your customers you're sampling with, your prospects that you're sampling the products with will come back as customers. And again, 25% of those individuals would come back as business partners. That's a great statistic to drop there, and you're highlighting the fact that at IMR you don't have anything to sample. So again, if you're very serious, this is the filter, I call it. You want to start as a VIP. Why? Because now you've gotten triple the value of the leader pack. Instead of getting 15 pieces of everything, you're getting 45 pieces of everything. You're getting 100 gift cards for your business, your prospects to actually get a discount on their first order, which is huge. And you get your national ticket for free and your energy certification. It's over $2,000 in value, so you're getting double what you're investing at this position. And so this is for people that are serious about fast tracking, in my opinion, to Diamond Senior Vice President. And then the build up. We went from the breakdown to the build up. Now you can enjoy the 5 links lifestyle on your way to platinum. Guess what? You get more out of life. You can be your own boss. You have time freedom, financial freedom. You can leave a legacy, as this is a willable income. And because you're making so much money, you can give back. It's not a task anymore. So which lifestyle do you like, the 40-40 plan or the 5 links plan, where you can help others succeed? And then you show, when you're looking at traditional businesses, it's the overhead of tens of thousands of dollars that takes people out of business, whereas with 5 links, when you come in as a VIP, everything is turnkey, there's low overhead, and you're in business for yourself, you're not by yourself, we invested in you, you have a mobile application and website, a virtual office, 5 links TV, 5 links University. The company spends millions of dollars on 5 links international training events, and representative support is there to help you build your business in a Rochester office. And then this is the close slide. I still pass out applications, but I leave this slide up and I go through my regular close. Okay, I don't go through the slide verbatim. I go through my 1, 2, 3 close, pass out the applications, we're a wrap. Okay, this presentation should take no more than 30 minutes. When there's 1 presenter, no more than 50 minutes when there's 2 presenters and 2 stories being presented. So that's basically it there. Any questions in our queue, Les?
But before the queue, I know some questions that people are asking around the country. Where would you do the break for a 2 presenter, especially at a BOM? What would be the halfway point?
Oh, the halfway point is the money. And the money slide is right after the high five slide. So it should
Okay.
stop
Right
here.
so,
This is the handoff.
okay.
And so their second closer comes on. They click onto this when they're ready to go forward. And this is the same breaking point, middle point that it was before.
Okay. Okay. We gotta go back. Okay. Thank you. I am not understanding the residuals on the challenge kit. I've been a consistent customer for 3 months. Also, I'm very disappointed with Tempo Wireless, my Sprint service. Okay. Basically 3G instead of 4G. I set up on my own RIN. Okay. I don't know. I guess you have to follow up with Tempo. I certainly understand that. And the residuals are 3 months behind right now, but for products, it's going to be less as they move forward in transition. So that should be addressed and improved there.
No, the products haven't. They're not going to be less. They should be.
No, no,
They should be.
wouldn't it be paid less than 90 days?
Oh,
We're
oh,
talking about
less. Oh,
residuals. We're talking about residuals.
I know. It sounded the way you said it. It sounded like your residuals will be less.
No, 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 no. The time in which they're
Wait,
paid will be less time before they less.
let me explain the difference in compensation. Let me explain the difference in compensation of
Okay,
yesterday versus today.
right.
Yesterday, IMRs get 1% of their residual income on products. So, for example, the commission was $50 on high five. If you sold or bought a high five, 1% of high five is only 50 cents in commissions monthly. Whereas now today, if you have over 50 customers or customer points, because that's points, not customers. If you have over 50 customer points, you get 20% of that sale. So 20% of the retail, let's just say if it's a high five challenge at 159, 20% of 160 is, let's see, that'll be like $32, right, Les?
Yep.
Uh, $32 in commissions versus 50 cents as an IMR. So the only thing is it's coded. So the way the system works is it moves on forward on new customers. You'll make more money in this compensation plan from the customers that came on board July 1 moving forward, depending on your personal customer point value. Okay? So I hope that helped. It doesn't show up under my services. Well, that's something.
Yeah.
If a product isn't showing up under your services, you have to call Rep Services. And the phone number for Rep Services is 585-359-2922. I will call Rep Services immediately to locate where your order is. Because if it's not showing up in your personal customer report, you're not getting paid. Yes, Eric Worre, Rise of an Empire. Rise of Entrepreneurs, Rise of an Empire, I thought it was. One is Turvy. What's the date? They're just saying end of summer. So there's no date on Turvy. They're beta testing it next month. So I'm expecting it to be released hopefully by the September National. High five results. I think you need to also include a pic of the woman who lost weight. Okay. Use both women and men. Okay, that's good feedback. 3 with 5. If your customer John signs up to be a customer, does he have to refer 4 customers and he is his 5th customer? Correct. Correct. I believe that's the way it is.
Did you see Lori and George and Haiti?
Go to
Honey,
Les, I can hear your
Sorry.
background
All right,
noise.
hold on.
Go to 5links, repkit.5links.com, okay? I'm going through these questions here. I'll also, after we clear this queue, we'll look at the hands that are up for Q&A. If I'm part of the 50 customer club and now reached the 100 customer club, do I get paid $250 and $500 or just $500? Just $500 is the answer to that. Where is this available? Ron Taylor, I'm thinking you're asking about that new 707. Again, repkit.5links.com. What is the closing process that you do? Basically, 1, 2, 3. I start with there's 3 types of people in this room. Person number 3 says thanks but no thanks. Not my cup of tea. To that person, there's still a win in it for you. You can save on a product or service and support somebody that saw your platinum potential, like the person that introduced me saw my platinum potential and I didn't see it in myself. And one thing we don't do is support each other. Person number 2 has questions. Make sure you get your questions answered. One thing about getting your questions answered, it gives you knowledge, understanding, power. You know what you know, and now you can make a decision whether this is for you or not. Person number 1, last but not least, says, I'm in. This makes so much sense. And to you, I say, welcome to the team. That's basically my short close. There's a long close that I'm not going to talk about right now. Where are these slides available? 5 links, repkit.5links.com. When do you give out the application? At the end of the presentation? Is the percentage based on CV or the price of the product? Price of the product. So if there's if you have 50 customers and you're getting 20%, 25% on products actually pays out. So $25 of a $100 retail product is paid in commissions. If you have 50 customers, you get 20% of the 25%. So that'll be $20 paid to you and $5 paid the regular way in commissional value, which is the CV. Hope that answers your question on compensation. How is a customer defined? As a unique product or service sold, it'll show you on your My 5 Links application how many customers you have, or your personal customer report in the VO. So it's sale, not person. Sale, not person. So when you say 50 customers, are we talking about people or products? Products. Okay. Is the personal commission based on CV or price of products? Price of products, ladies and gentlemen. So let's just make sure everyone's clear. I actually have this queued up for advanced compensation. This will clear up. I'll pull this up since I just recorded this on the Derenoncourt Dynasty University last night, so everything's still on my desktop. So for example, if the retail sales price of a product, let's just say its edge is $60, you have 50 or more customer points, okay? You'll receive 20% of the 25%. So 25% of the $60 is actually, let's see how my math is, $18, right? So $18 of the $18, because you had more than 20 customer points, you get 50 customer points, you get 20%. That's $12. Actually, yeah, $12 of that $60, and then the other 5% is the $3. So that pays upline. Actually, yeah, 25% would be $15. I'm sorry. So 5% pays the CV, which is the regular line in the business. And the CV, just to make sure you guys understand what the CV is, I'll go to the CV. Here it is. Residential. So the CV pays out like this: 2% to the IMR. So 2% of the IMR, 1% to the ET, 2% to the ED. So that's what was it, $5? Go back to that example. So that $3 would be chopped up per position on that. And this is available on repkit.com, this actual repkit.5links.com, this slideshow right here. So you should understand that that 25% is $15, 20% to those that get over 50 customers. So everyone should have a goal of getting 50 customer points or more, and then moving to the 50 customer club or more. Make sense? I just deleted a question I didn't mean to. Let's see, I think it was Aline. Let's see. I think I deleted Elior's question by accident. Do we need 50 customers or 50 customer points to be in the club? 50 unique customers, okay? The free with 5, is it for products and services that 5 Links own? Correct. And that'll be documented in document 715, which should be updated by the end of the week, by the way. What's a good way to sell security systems? I have no success
Bob,
with that. Uh,
Bob, we're gonna be
security
covering. We're gonna be
systems, you want to
covering.
leverage. You
We're
want to
gonna
leverage.
we're gonna be covering that very shortly. Tell them to tune into the Vitamin Show. We got the product manager or the person at this Law Protect America is gonna be coming on to help us with selling that. So if they want to tune
Okay.
in the future, they'll. But go ahead, you could answer that. I just want to let you know.
When is that?
It's coming
When is
on.
that date?
I got to confirm. Probably next Thursday.
Okay, so next Thursday we'll have a whole Protect America sales thing because that might entail more time than we have for tonight. Trying to wrap this up at this point. Let's see, we have 5 questions left to answer here. A business prospect has just seen the 2-minute enhanced care video. This is probably good for you, Les.
Yeah. If you see the 2 minute video, an enhanced care MD, and is a little clear about the message, how would you explain it to them? Basically, the enhanced care MD video really covers the telemedicine and the values and benefits of that. What you want them to understand is really two concepts. One is getting access to doctors on a discounted basis and access from your home through telemedicine, which is $5. And of course, going to a discounted network of providers as well. And also having access to dental and vision and so on. And then having the smart choices to actually buy insurance. So I would kind of talk about that. But Greg, we got the webinar I did last night thoroughly covers that. So if you watch that webinar, you'll be able to capture that as well.
Okay.
What is the exact time frame for these?
Also,
Actually, Pog, I spoke to the program manager at Turvey because I'm working on something else with her, and she's saying end of August. But she's very excited. I've never heard a program manager more excited. She feels that this product she's blessed to be working on it. She's excited. She's really really focus. And I asked her, I said, seriously, I mean, I know a lot of times we get excited about something and it comes out and it sort of is exciting, but there's a but to it. So I said, honestly, is there a but to this? She said, no. This is going to be the real deal. This is a game changer.
oh, yeah,
So,
IPTV is the new thing. I mean,
yep.
Verizon is doing a la carte. I mean, Comcast is doing a la carte now. Everybody's doing a la carte because people don't want to pay for this bulk TV and they don't watch 90% of it. So that's the wave of the future. And I see Kiwi Marshall has a few questions here talking about, a lot of different products aren't selling for her. Kiwi, I would get a mentor. That's what I'm getting from your feedback here. I would focus on getting a mentor that can help you. Leslie and I have the Derenoncourt Dynasty University, where we have trainings that are available on Enhanced Care MD and
Oh,
soon
yeah.
to be home
Well,
alarms and more. So I think
Pop,
you should
Pop,
you should
I'm
get
doing,
a
I'm doing literally 5 calls a day with small businesses and with people in the mentorship group, in the coaching group. Lately, we've been on fire. I mean, I'm literally doing 5 calls a day. I'm on the phone with Rick Popovic 2 or 3 times a day. So a lot of people are having success, and there's a big deal about to close. 15,000 stores with their employees. So I'm going to knock on wood. I'm not going to say the name because I don't want to jinx the person, but you're talking 15,000 stores. That's something that's going to retire somebody. So it's happening. You guys just got to get the right verbiage. You got to approach these business owners the right way. You got to know what you're talking about. So definitely, it's in the university. Check it out. All 4 modules of the coaching. We can work with you individually after that. I work with anyone who's coaching with us at Derenoncourt University very closely. I do the 3-way calls, and that's why I'm doing about 5 calls a day.
awesome stuff. This is a long question. Do you know if Fivelinks is going to go back to the old process of enrolling energy customers because I'm getting a lot of complaints about the new process, calling to verify security questions and waiting for the customer to receive an enrollment package, and customer must respond within 3 days. Unfortunately, because of what's going on in the industry, uh, this third-party verification has to be done. Unfortunately, that's the new policy. So it's not going to go back to the old way. How fast one gets paid on products. Products typically have a lag of the paycheck following a 45-day waiting period versus the 90-day residual wait in terms of products. Where can I go to find out locations and contact info for new markets in Haiti? Well, there's Haiti. Wait, 5linkshaiti.com. 5linkshaiti.com. I believe is the website that Lisa Cloud has up and running. And there's a meeting. The official launch date is August 1st. So make sure you find that. Yeah, August 1st is the official launch date. And there's a flyer circulating in the VO.
Right. And we have a preparation call on Thursday for that, POC, so it's exciting. The company's excited. Haiti is become a priority because there's so much success and the enthusiasm. I have to let you know, guys, we had a Haitian partner on our team who's in Haiti come here and do a PBR here and sign up a family member to, I believe, the VIP package. Can you believe that? From Haiti, signed up here. So, guys, they're very hungry, so excited about that.
That's awesome. And then you have when you have 50 unique customers and the payout monthly is $250, do you have to put 2 customers per month?
Nope.
No, you just got to maintain 50 customers. So that's another change for the better as well. How many points will be for Turby? That we do not know. Thank you for the Derenoncourt Dynasty University. It really helps. Awesome. You're welcome. And that's the end of our questions here. Let's see if there's any hands up, Les, before we wrap up tonight. I think that Crystal Johnson had a question. I'm going to unmute you, Crystal. Crystal, you had a question? Crystal, you're unmuted. Okay, we'll remute you. I think we answered that question. Let's see. Glasmy Ruiz. Unmute. Yeah, you're unmuted, Glasmy. Okay, I think that's it, Les.
Yep. Yep. That's it, guys. Well, yeah, actually, I like the Aspire magazine too, Pac. You saw it. I really like it. It's pretty awesome, the new magazine that Publix puts out. So it's some good stuff. And Pac, they hope you can go to South Carolina very shortly. I think you've been to South Carolina, Beaufort, South Carolina. So awesome stuff. Well, guys, we got to wrap up. I'm actually late.
For first SVP in South Carolina.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Pac, just trust me. Stay tuned. Pac's gonna go. I know Pac with a new comp plan, everything going on. You're gonna see him go on tour pretty soon. Probably out of the Nationals with a tour in September before it gets to be winter. So stay tuned. I'm sure he's gonna be coming. Maybe petition or submit on the Derenoncourt University what city you'd like him to come to. We'll see what kind of tour he'll put together. All right, guys.
Awesome. Everyone's saying thank you. Well, you're welcome. Have a good night. This is Tupac Derenoncourt. As always, we'll see you on the beaches of the world. Definitely at the bank. Make sure you go to dduniv.com and register for the Derenoncourt Dynasty University. God bless.
Awesome. And we're uploading trainings from all the regional trainings this week. Tupac did the advanced comp, the 10 ways you get paid. A lot of information you guys asked tonight is going to be answered in those trainings, but you know what? We wanted to take the time with you. Tupac wanted to spend the time with you, and
might as well upload
so on.
This,
Is it uploaded, Red?
You should upload this too. This training, this Q&A. I think people will get.
Oh yeah, yes. We'll definitely do that. We'll upload this one as well. So, guys, so definitely register to university. Let's get going. We're probably going to do some sort of once a week a Q&A or maybe advanced kind of coaching type of tip stuff between me and Tupac, and so we can keep you guys motivated and focused. And stay tuned for Curriculum 2. is the jump start. And the key is we want to be making six figures in the business so you could definitely take your business next level. Thank you guys for being on Derenoncourt University. I appreciate you guys. Have a good night. God bless you, and we'll talk to you soon.